best for him, and we don't want nobody to judge him for what the media is talking about and all that, what the police is talking about, what the system is talking about.
I think that's ridiculous, and they don't have nothing for these kids to do at all. So I really think it's ridiculous how they do. They build more jails for these little teeny kids. It's ridiculous. What happened to the wrestling groups coming up? What happened to the little skate rings? They need something to do.
We thought that was outrageous given the nature of the offense.
I am concerned that they are using this somewhat as an example.
Not only is that excessive and unconstitutional and outrageous.
No one was killed, no one was harmed.
But that's a bill, that's a political statement to others who are, at that particular time, were still active in the demonstrations and what have you.
If I'm looking at a client who's accused of breaking a window, either a house or on a car, generally we're talking about a misdemeanor.
It's like he's been found guilty before even standing trial. Baltimore United for Change was gracious enough to extend their resources to have him bailed out.
It's important to note that Mr. Allen Bullock is not the only ridiculously high bail that has been set like that. We had another $500,000 bail, and then a $400,000 bail. There was a $250,000 bail and a $100,000 bail. So there's all of these bails that don't match the crime.
And that, I think, creates a lot of problems for the future of Baltimore City, because what was being demonstrated against by the perspective of those who were out on the streets in the uprising was police brutality.
Compared to the bails that were set for the 6 officers involved in the tragic death of Freddie Gray, you know, where the highest bail for one of the 6 officers was $350,000.
The courts always tend to favor the police historically, so that's nothing new.
The value of black and brown people like Mr. Allen Bullock lives don't matter.
The message is that justice is available to everyone, the same as the Ritz-Carlton.
But the value of 6 police officers who have just gotten away with murder matter a tremendous amount more than any everyday citizen's life could ever matter.
And you don't want to kind of quell public discourse about that very important issue. I mean, we have the phrase Black Lives Matter because black people have died.
It is a scare tactic that has been used to suppress people's voices from elevating their voices around systematic issues that have taken place inside their communities for so long. No matter how poorly of a choice of a way they displayed anger, the community was justifiable in the anger that they displayed, right? And so the question is always, you know, how do we ensure that we're protecting those who are elevating their voices to speak out against systematic injustices?